Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Dragon Age Origins. And we are in Lothering, about to explore around, find news of the land, and see where our next steps are. So let's head on in. All right, here we are with our merry band of adventurers, featuring Dog, who we've named Gorham after our friend and second in Orzammar. And these are our companions here. This is Ilyis. Nope, that's Alistair. I can't touch Ilyis. I don't know why. Probably because she's just our main character. But anyway, that's Ilyis right there. And she is, as you can see, an elf, but she was dwarven raised, and she of the House Iduken. She was Lady Iduken until bad things happened, which I will let you see in previous episodes. But in any case, we have some exploring to do. Let's head right on over here. Actually, I think what she would do is head straight for the Chantry.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in...
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Market man, is your profiteering ruffling some feathers? I take it as so.
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
I love that number 2, you can just wheel and deal and be a total unpleasant person. Trying to think of a word that I can say I can say on air. Let's see here. So Ilyis is a noble, or was raised as one, and the merchant class is pretty much below her as far as her mind is concerned. But if I say not interested, which is what she would probably say, it means we don't really get to see the outcome of the story. So we'll continue on with what she wouldn't say, just to see what happens. I do believe, merchantman, that you are being unscrupulous. Perhaps just a tad?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think she's going to intimidate. She just feels like this man doesn't recognize her royal blood, or at least royal heritage. Lower your prices, or lose your goods. Do it now.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
I do find that Chantry priest incredibly annoying. I think she was meant to be annoying. But she did a good job. If that was some excellent acting, if that's the case. And then I think what we should do is, this is his crate of things to sell. We should just rob him blind. Let's do that. Yeah. You won't need anything in here. Lesser health poultice. That's it. That's all we get for our thievery. I'm disappointed. I'll tell you. Oh, wait. I forgot something here. Oh, watch out, Gorm.
Let's get started.
A dagger. Well, every little bit helps, especially in the beginning of an RPG when you're poor as dirt. Hey, how you
The
doing?
Chanters
We
are
were
still
lucky.
operating their
We
board.
had the coin to pay the toll to those
Now
bandits.
that's
Many
dedication.
didn't.
Oh. What do we have here? Do you all hear that? What is that noise inside? What happens here?
Legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
I would suggest that you watch where you throw your accusations, fool. Do you not know who you are speaking to whom you speak?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
That's enough. This ends now.
No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
That's right, there's no hope for any of you fools. I have had enough of this. Get out of here, all of you. Get moving, now.
Why is this happening?
The evil
Well,
shall
that's a way-
descend upon us!
Oh, that's the way to handle the lesser classes, as it were. I'll tell you, Ilyis, you're going to need a good knocking about, I think, with life and battles and struggles, and maybe it'll make you a slightly more forgiving person. But let's dig through a pile of sacks first. Scale gloves. Not very...
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
I also find a headache growing between my ears. Now, I was out here checking this board. What news is there? Bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant. Ah, Sir Bryant. That's the Templar inside the Chantry. We'll need to speak to him. Maybe he can tell us more about these bandits and whatever else needs to be done to earn our Grey Warden stature. We have accepted that quest.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
I am looking for news in Lothering. Excuse me, good priest, do you have anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
I see. Help the Chanter. Chanter Devons is in charge of the board, which he fills with villagers' requests for help. Oh, I see. He didn't really answer anything. I'm curious about him.
Let each look after his neighbor, and he will be looked after in return.
Where are you from?
North. That's all you need to know. Oh, the little kids.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Oh, poor Pumpkin.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
And you are? Ser Moron. Meron, ah. Well, I obviously am not a refugee, if you have eyes but in your head.
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Did you know, Ser Meron, I think you said it was, did you know that there were bandits outside on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
And he is in charge of this Chantry, Sir Bryant?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
I'm also looking for news of the land.
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye, and good luck to you.
Maker watch over you.
This should be...
We enter the Chantry. And what have we here? All kinds of interesting stuff. Refugees. There's a chest over there. Prisoner's belongings chest. We will be looking at that soon enough.
Right.
There's a book over here.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this...
First Blight. Thedas is a land of fierce diversity, from the assassin princes of Antiva to the fated griffins of the Anderfels. But in my travels I have found one tale that unites the people of this land. It is a story of pride and damnation. And although the telling differs, the essence of the tale remains the same. At the height of its power, the Tevinter Imperium stretched over much of Thedas, uniting the known world under the rule of the tyrannical Magisters. It is said that the old gods, whom the Magisters worshipped, gave them the knowledge of blood magic. And the Magisters used this forbidden power to cement their rule. The blood of elven slaves and humans alike ran down imperial altars to fuel Magister greed. The tales of their excess is so horrifying that one can only be grateful that blood magic is prohibited today. But all that stands tall must eventually fall. Perhaps they foresaw their ruin, or perhaps their pride knew no bounds, but whatever the reason, the Magisters dared to open a magical portal into the Golden City at the heart of the Fade. They sought to usurp the Maker's throne, long left unattended in the Golden City after the Maker turned his back on his creations. They would storm heaven itself with their power and become as gods. This is what the Chantry, and its oft-exercised tendency to understate, refers to as the second sin. I wonder what the first sin was. According to most versions of the tale, the Magisters did indeed reach the Golden City, and walked into the home of the Maker, where no living being before them had dared or been able to tread. But humanity is not meant to walk in heaven. The Magisters were wicked with pride and other sins, and their presence tainted the Golden City. What once was a perfect, holy citadel became a twisted home of darkness and nightmares. The Magisters were expelled back through their gateway and cursed for their treachery. As the Golden City had been tainted, so were the Magisters twisted and transformed into things of darkness, the very first of the darkspawn. The Golden City, once a shining beacon at the heart of the Fade, became the Black City, a reminder of all that man's pride has cost. From Tales of the Destruction of Thetis by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar.
Village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Who is this man here?
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I am Grey Warden, Lady Ilyis of Orzammar.
I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
You will say nothing about me. So that is it. I sought news, and have been rewarded with the most vile news. Tern Loghain is a liar. He has claimed we are responsible.
And set a bounty on any who survived. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Well, we are here seeking news, Sir Bryant. I assume it is you? Yes. Have you heard any recent news? We need to know the lay of the land at this point.
Other than the darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kalen, I met him. Are you saying to me that he had no heir?
None that we know of. Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Arl Eamon. We were considering... what is wrong with him?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any other news?
I suppose since you are a mage, I do know something that might interest you. Don't look surprised. I would be a poor Templar if I couldn't tell that much. I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
I don't know what that means.
If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde.
And are you in charge here? I understand there's someone else also in power?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And where might I find this revered mother?
In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
And so, I take it you are the only protection this village has, the Templars.
Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me more about the Templars. I understand that you fight against magic? That's what Alistair has told me.
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
I have a few more questions.
If the matter is important, certainly.
No, I don't.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Codex updated. Arl Eamon Gieran. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So, that is part of what we're going to have to take care of. Decide whether we're going to go and save Arl Eamon or the Mage's Tower and take care of that. Also, I thought I saw a chest over here.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
The Maker. I will let you pause and read that if you'd like to. Some things in the Codex I will read. Some things I will leave up from the screen for a moment or two for you to read as well. The backstory and history and lore of Thedas, the world that we are in, is really interesting, and I want to bring as much of that to you as I can without slowing down the Let's Play.
The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our...
You ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth.
And then shall the
How would
Maker
we know?
return to us.
At some point, how would we?
Return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light...
And since we have absolutely no qualms with taking things in the locked chest, bronze symbol of Andraste added. Let's take a look at that. I don't see it here. Sort by type. Sort by newest. That might help. Oh, maybe it's a plot item. No, it isn't. Here it is. Gift. A small bronze plate with the symbol of a flame stamped into it.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant
Whoa,
of light
whoa,
scattered
move out.
in the
Move
darkness.
out of the way, you guys.
The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be
I'm sorry,
comforted.
but I must
Let
prepare the
those who
Chantry's
seek
vestments
redemption
before we
be
flee.
delivered.
There is very little
Let
time.
those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure.
Oh, key required.
Let all mankind be humble.
Guess we can't steal him completely
Let all
blind.
repeat the chant of light.
Let's head in. Oh, there's
Only
someone
the
here
word
with a
dispels the darkness.
large symbol over their head. Ah, Sir Donald.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
This is what I was worried about. Maybe you could give us more information. I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
To be absolutely frank, we need his help. Against... Turn Logain has betrayed us.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Turn Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Turn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think, well, she wouldn't really ask that. Is there any point in going to Redcliffe? Do you think that the Arl will recover?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
But I understand that your primary concern should be the darkspawn. It should be all of us.
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
So how has your quest for the ashes brought you here, to Lothering, this small place?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes, if you will.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I must admit that I am ignorant in this subject. It's not something we studied with my tutor. I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Sir Henrik? And Sir Henrik? The man, the note, the locket.
My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though.
As I just mentioned, I do have a note and a locket. Unfortunately, he is dead. He was taken down by a group of bandits outside the village. I do have something of his here.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I can at least ease some of your pain. I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I wonder as well. Be well in your travels.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Let those who cry out from the shadows.
Codex updated. The sacred ashes of Andraste. Malfarath's betrayal. Okay. Gravely wounded. Made his way to the gates of Minharos. I understand that this is a quest that you can go and do later on in the game, which I'm looking forward to. Broke up the ashes of Our Lady and bore them back to the lands of Al-Lamari. Okay. Well, I've never heard of Alamari, and I don't think she would have either. Maybe. Maybe in passing in her geography lessons.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise
here we go.
to the ears of the Maker.
The revered mother.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
First, before I consider such a thing, you are the revered mother?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
I love it. You can't even talk to her without paying something. Of course, revered mother. What tithe would be acceptable to gain your ear?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Put it to good use in helping these poor people.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then?
I need your help. I must be honest and let you know that I am a Grey Warden. I am hoping that that will persuade you to give us aid.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
I do know, but we are not the guilty party. It is Loghain who betrayed the king. I speak truth as I was there.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
There actually is something else. Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village in Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
So, my last character who went through this, she was one who would want to receive blessing. That would be very important to her. That would not occur to this particular character, to Ilyis. She would not care for any blessing, wouldn't see any point in it.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
And there is a chest over here, and this is actually part of no, actually.
This should be easy enough.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is part of a mod. It gives us Armor of the Sten, and I'm going to take it now knowing that what it's here for, and we'll be able to give Sten some armor later on. All right. Is there anything else in here to loot? I mean, explore? Yes. Revered Mother, there is a book over here I want to take a look at. The Imperial Chantry. I will look at that at another time. That's probably going to give us some background to the Chantry.
All corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker.
Miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Let him hear our unwavering faith.
Morgan being noticed as being a, I think it's called chastened. Okay. I think that's all that there is here. Some more books, actually. I do want to get more. Definitely don't want to miss any codices. Where is that book?
When the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Ah, here.
The word dispelled fear and ignorance.
That gives us Adventures of the Black Fox. And this bookshelf.
Let those who have sinned.
And that gives us The Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Which I think... No, that's a different one.
Be forgiven.
I'm curious if you've played through Dragon Age Origins, if you actually read all the codices. I always want to say codices, but I know it's codices.
This should be easy enough.
The codex entries, let's say that. Might make it easier. I do think that even though it's good to give people a little bit of hope, they should spend more time packing and less time praying, to be absolutely honest. What else have we got going on here? Refugee?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Well, fine. Oh, there's a child.
Right.
Deep mushroom.
Have you seen my mother?
Oh, this boy just tears at my heart. I would not know who your mother is. Can you describe her? Who is she?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Oh, he's so cute. I don't think I could ever play a character that would say something like, good luck with that or something. But, do you know where your father is? Perhaps I could help you find him.
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Well, I must be forward with you and straight. I don't know if your mother is coming. There's a lot of danger about. Perhaps she encountered some herself.
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
I can assure you that I do not think she meant to leave you.
But she must be coming.
You can actually say that. Don't be a fool, she's dead. Oh my gosh. It will soon get cold. You cannot stand here forever.
I don't know. Maybe I should go home and look for her.
That would be unwise. It is very, very, dangerous on the roads. Don't do that.
Then what should I do? I have nowhere to go. And I'm hungry.
I believe that your best place would be in the Chantry. Someone there could aid you, perhaps give you food. You cannot stand here. It's too dangerous.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
Uh-oh. I hope we don't find his dead body on the road later. I'll just have a crap fit. Blank Vellum. I'm curious, I think I may have asked this before in this previous Let's Play that I did of this game, but can you do anything with Blank Vellum? I think, if I remember correctly, the answer was no. Golden Scythe 490. I wonder what that is. Let's see. Oh, it's a gift. Battlefield Spirit. Maintains a chill even when in direct sunlight. Maybe Ilyis will drink that. I wonder if you can drink it even though it's a gift. Let's see. Can I go anywhere over here? No, I can't. Okay. Also, I'm trying to remember the key to toggle running and walking. I thought I had it set to the question mark key. F6. Oh, okay. I do remember. I did change it to that. That is true. I did. Let's do some walking here. Gosh, the walk speed is
Stop
slow.
looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
Oh, baby!
I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves.
Oh, baby!
He persists. Maddening!
Happy bark! That's awesome. Yeah, and this, I can't walk. That'll drive me insane. That's way too slow. I meant walk, not like saunter. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Hello.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of?
I seem to have caused you some confusion. I am not a refugee. You think that I am.
You look better armed than most refugees that come through. Not implying you're a deserter or the like. I'll trust you can take care of yourself.
I can take care of myself, as a matter of fact, but I am asking for news around town. What is going on here?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
All right, then. There's still a thing over her head, though, so let's see what she wants.
Do, and not enough time.
Well, it seems like you may need some assistance. May I provide any?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I do. Actually know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
That gives us Miriam's note. And we will take care of that. Now remember, Ilyis is from a place where class was everything. And she was at the top of the class, and so she has a naturally bred, I guess, you know, sort of, well, I won't say that, but she's definitely learned how to be a bit snooty and above. But she also thinks that she's now a Grey Warden, and so she needs to be more honoring of those in need. She doesn't know all of what's involved in being a Grey Warden, but she wonders if some sort of charity is part of it and is trying to basically look good in front of Alistair, to be absolutely honest. Let's save this game. We are at Lothering, so that we may go out to the main menu. And I can say to you that I am so glad you joined me today. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved what you saw, join the party, the ever-growing party, and subscribe. I'll see you back here in the world of Thedas in the next episode as we continue to explore all the corners of Lothering and see what it has to offer us. As I've said many times before, and as I'll always say again, thank you so much for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.